Hard times? Good. That's where growth begins. The Stoics embraced struggle. They saw it as fuel for the soul. Marcus Aurelius said, "The harder the winter, the greater the spring." And Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction." So don't run from difficulty. Walk through it. Each step makes you sharper, wiser, stronger. Adversity is your training ground. Use it. You know, we live in a day and age where people want everything easy, right? We have instant gratification, but that doesn't work with growth. You can't grow if things are easy. In fact, the pursuit of pleasure is what causes most of our problems. It's what the Stoics warned us about. Think about it. When you chase pleasure, you get trapped by it. You become its slave. You're always looking for the next hit of dopamine, the next big thing. But this constant chasing leaves you empty and unsatisfied. You're always wanting more because pleasure loses its power when it becomes the only thing you seek. Instead, the Stoics encourage us to seek discomfort, to embrace challenges, to put ourselves out there and face the world head-on. This may sound counterintuitive, but it works. By embracing struggle, you become more resilient, more adaptable, more resourceful. You learn who you really are, what you're truly capable of. So how do we do this? How do we go from wanting everything to being willing to embrace struggle? Well, we start with small steps. We challenge ourselves to do things that are just outside our comfort zone. We say yes to new experiences, even if they scare us. We take calculated risks. We put ourselves out there and see what happens. As we do this, we need to remind ourselves that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every great achievement is preceded by countless failures. Every masterpiece is the result of years of practice and persistence. The Stoics understood this. They embraced failure as a stepping stone to success. They learned from their mistakes and used them to fuel their progress. This is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who don't. It's not talent or luck. It's the willingness to embrace struggle, to push through the pain and discomfort, to keep going when everyone else has given up. This is what it means to be a Stoic. It's not about being free from fear or doubt. It's about having the courage to face our fears and doubts head-on. You know, Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, he was a former slave. He knew what it meant to suffer, but he didn't let his suffering define him. Instead, he used it to fuel his wisdom. He said, "It's not events that upset us. It's our judgment about those events." This is a powerful lesson. It's not the circumstances that cause our pain. It's our interpretation of those circumstances. So we have the power to choose our attitude, to choose how we respond to the challenges we face. We can choose to see them as opportunities for growth, as tests of our strength, as chances to prove ourselves wrong. We can choose to be stoic. And you know, it's not easy. It takes practice. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you embrace struggle, when you face your fears and doubts head-on, you become more resilient, more adaptable, more resourceful. You learn who you really are, what you're truly capable of. You discover that you're stronger than you thought you were, braver than you believed, more capable than you ever imagined. So don't run from adversity. Don't try to make things easy. Embrace the struggle. Let it make you better. Be stoic. Thank you.